What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. And as always, I have my coffee because my body runs off of caffeine. Now, today's video is actually not going to be on the big turbo E28, but it's actually going to be on my s54 swapped e30. If you guys are new here, this is my 1989 BMW 325i with an s54 in it and a shaved bay, and it's cool. And it's all low and it looks sick. Ever since I've been fabricating, I wanted to make a custom strut tower brace for this car. And today's finally the day that we're gonna do that. I have some pieces cut out here already, kind of. I made the plates off of camera just because we are doing this out of stainless steel, and this is 1/8 inch thick stainless steel. 1/8 inch thick 304 stainless steel to be exact, and if you guys know about working with 304, it's extremely hard to work with. I do not have proper tooling to do that, so I was literally cutting it out with my drill, like a massive hole saw, a wood hole saw, and my Sawzall. I did record some of it, and I'll throw some of it in right here.
Many minutes later.
And now that we got the plates made, we can put them on the strut towers. And I have a couple cool tricks that I'm gonna show you guys. This is a bubble laser level that auto levels, and we're gonna use that to make sure everything's all straight and all perfect. Let me show you the fitment on these things, because they're pretty damn good. I had the pieces tacked on here earlier. I just broke the tacks off.
Nice.
Look at that. Oh, doctor. Somebody call me a doctor. So my idea is I want to make this in two pieces. I want the first piece to come up back here and like come closer to the firewall. And I want the first piece to kind of like come up and then go lower, and then we're gonna make like a cool design connecting the two pieces. What we're making this out of is 1 inch stainless steel. This is 65 thousandths thick, plenty strong enough for a strut tower brace. If anybody comments like, oh, that's too thin, no, it's not. It's stainless steel, it's strong as hell, and we're gonna have two of these running across. I also have 3/4 inch thick stainless steel, which we're gonna do something cool with later. To get this thing like perfectly straight, what I thought of is these bolts right here. Took a roller, put it on the bolt, now we have measurements. There's one over here. Take a tape measure, put it on just like that. And if we match these numbers up with those numbers over there, it's gonna be pretty dead straight on. Bubble laser level. Turn this on automatically, like I can move it. You guys can see it automatically levels off. I had it lined up with a 7 when I was doing this. You guys can't see on camera. There it is. There, you can see the laser running across. Put this right there, and then we're gonna line it up dead middle with a mark in the middle there. I got these two tacked on. Anyways, now I got this piece. Go there, something like that. Right there, bam, bam. I gotta get it all leveled off and everything. I hope I record this. It's bringing up some stupid menu right now. I hate this fucking camera. All right, guys, I got it tacked up. We are looking good. Looking pretty cool so far. We're moving on to the second part, which is gonna start right there, kind of go up to here and then shoot across. So I have this piece left, and then we have this big, long, massive piece. This piece is 18.5 inches. So I'm gonna get this cut at 18.5 divided 9.25 inches. I just did math. You guys might never know, you might learn something from me. I didn't film this, but I cut an angle here pretty close to what we need. That's gonna sit down there like that. I might angle it a little bit in further because I kind of want this piece to ride lower. I want this bar to pass basically right over that velocity stack, like right there, and I want it to be just a tad bit lower than that one. So I have this angle cut. We are going to need to duplicate this angle exactly on this side. You guys are probably wondering, why do I have paper wrapped over this pipe? We're gonna take this pipe, that piece of paper in there, gonna take my razor blade, and I'm pushing in when I'm cutting because I don't want to fray the paper, so I keep a clean edge right there. And just like that, we got our angle cut out. Take our other pipe here, which doesn't have our angle cut, slide this Johnny down over there. That's what we need to cut out. I go to tack a piece, think I hit the record button and the camera just doesn't record. Anyways, that piece is tacked on. Now I just have to mock it over on that side. A lot of the times when I do stuff like this, I kind of just eyeball it and then tack it and then kind of tweak the tack. Sometimes you want to take advice from me, sometimes you don't.
Yo, my BMW scraped the floor. You understand? My BMW. The side of my crib looking like Wrigley Field, covered with ivy. I could have been one of the Isleys. Nothing surprises me. I'm obviously high in the driver's seat. It's like I'm rhyming on a silent beat. The groove moves.
Same thing again. I have an angle cut. I honestly don't know what angle that is. I just eyeballed it. Did the same thing again. Now I gotta like make sure this is on the same axis. If this is like this over here, we need it to be like that over there, and it can't be like this.
Fuck that's delicious book. We out here, you understand me? Queens in this motherfucker. Always, man. Yo, listen, one more time. Yo, in front of 50,000 screaming, higher than I ever been. Eyes closed, mommy, I'm a rock star. No one knows that I just woke up, got doped up. I just grab the mic and go nuts, eat donuts because I'm robust. I like to sit on when the
We got this welded on here. They're perfectly perpendicular with each other. Also, my friend Paris is here.
What's up? What's going on?
Everybody go follow him. He does really good work with cameras, unlike me, which does terrible work with cameras. So he's shooting today too. So everybody go follow his Instagram. I'll plug it right here. Now we got this. We still have to finish welding it all. We're gonna do something like that in between there. And I gotta like fish mount this somehow. So I'm gonna cut an angle in there and then in there and then duplicate this piece for the other side. Guys, I'm editing this video right now, and I just realized camera didn't record, or like there's something going on with this record button. I just missed this whole section of me making those crossover pieces, so sorry about that.
After I just bought 3 million on a fucking video.
We got these pieces kind of welded in. The welds came out okay. I mean, those are okay, I guess. That one could use some work. I wanted to add in another reinforcement. Me and Paris were thinking, like, for the last half an hour here of what we were gonna do. And I just made these little pieces from here to there, and I think that looks absolutely fucking sick. That looks so sick. And I love right here how this is like half mooned out. When we weld that all together, that's gonna look so good.
Yeah, on camera that looks fucking clean.
Oh, that's so good.
That looks so clean.
We're gonna get these cut out and then weld it on. Pull this off, weld the spots that I can't weld on the car, then put it back on. Hopefully it doesn't warp. That would suck. It would absolutely fucking suck. So I'm gonna try to weld as much as possible on the car so we don't warp it.
That's so fucking good. That's so good.
I have this piece cut out, and this is just gonna slide right down in there just like that. That weld is okay, but whatever. This weld was pretty good. Nice focusing. Yeah. All right. The strut tower welded up. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I might completely remake this because there's a few things on this that I would probably do differently, and this is my first time making a strut tower for this car. Yeah, that looks absolutely sick. That looks so good. And can just grab this thing and yeah, she ain't going nowhere. It's wiggling the whole car. Oh yeah, this 3/4 angle shot here on this car. Look at this thing, guys. Oh my God, dude. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not gonna say it's filler content, but we're taking a break from the E28 just because I have so much work to do on this car and I wanna post like a good video for you guys on it. Working on this car again just reminds me how much I absolutely love this car. Me saying that, I'm absolutely itching to drive this thing right now, and I'm itching to make like driving content for you guys with all these cars. It's 9 degrees in Pittsburgh right now, so that absolutely sucks. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. If you guys are here, comment S54 E30 and I'll like and reply to your comment. Before I close out the video, hint, hint, I am trying to find a shop absolutely desperately because I'm doing everything in my home garage and it's kind of cramped, and like the 2002 is outside right now. I feel bad for the 2002 being outside. I want to have it inside. I want to be giving you guys 2002 videos, and I want to be making better videos and more quality content all the time. Like I want to be uploading 2 to 3 times a week. That is #1 goal. First goal for 2025 is to get a shop. So I'm gonna close the video out right now, guys. As I always say, dream so big it's scary. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.